Bob! Howdy hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here with TruBluBlur.
Long time no see.
Long time no see. Little brother and big brother are swimming through the water. Take me to the river. I actually don't know the rest of that song. You know what's...
I've heard it, but it's been a long time.
You know what's funny? It's so weird how you like... You know, I'm like 28.
Yeah.
Ish. I think you're a little older, right?
Yeah, I'm 30.
So you probably know this more than me.
Maybe.
But it's so funny how you used to know things. And that it's like things that you just like used to be like things you would think about every single day.
Gotcha. And then
Like,
you've still managed to forget them.
And then you forget it. So like for me, it's like electronic music.
Yeah.
I used to be huge into like what was going on in Europe and stuff. And because you know the stuff they call EDM now?
Mm-hmm.
They were doing that in like England and Germany like 10, 20 years ago.
Gotcha.
So it's like, you know, it's sort of weird to hear this stuff on the radio now because it's like, not only is it worse, but it's more heavily produced.
Uh-huh.
So also worse in that way. And also it's not new.
Right.
It's kind of... I don't know. I could rant about that for a while, but
I'm sure.
I used to just know I used to know like artists and stuff and DJs, and I used to listen to like online radio streams, and it's just stuff I would think about like every day, all day, just
Gotcha.
electronic music. And now I just don't. And it's like I can tell you, like I can't even tell you what I used to know specifically, other than just like the artists and stuff.
Right.
The details.
You'd have to really brush up on it.
Yeah.
I understand that. Yes, I do know what you mean for sure.
You ever heard of Ishkur's Guide to Electronic Music?
No, I have not.
I'll put a link to it down in the description. It's a super like awesome Flash website from.
Gotcha.
Basically, it's everything you'd want to know about like electronic music, like as of 2003.
Okay.
He like shows you like different subgenres of electronic music, kind of where they branched from, his opinions on them.
Okay.
And for some reason, the website's still up, which is kind of cool.
I guess he just doesn't want people to forget.
And not only that, but like you click on like the different genre, and he has like little clips, not like clips, but like audio clips.
Okay.
That loop of the music he's talking about.
That's super helpful.
Yeah, dude, it's super cool. Like even at work, I've just, you know, when I get some time, I'll just sit on there and just like turn on like a specific song and like just let
Gotcha.
it play, because there's a lot of music that I like learned from there.
Yeah. Very nice.
Are you waiting?
I was just wanted to let you know there's a puzzle coming up.
Oh.
And so that you don't get confused, we need to get across here.
Okay.
So we have to budge these, or we gotta jam these gears.
So just stick the little brother in there.
Right.
I mean, that'll do it, right?
Oh boy.
That's where his journey ends. We gotta save Dad, by any means necessary.
So we're gonna go and stick this in there.
That reminds me of a story that my dad told me. Oh, so you're gonna break all the machinery?
Yes, we
Okay.
are.
So my dad told me a story about he used to work at the police academy
Okay.
in Salem, and he used to work in the armory, so like guns, cars, computers. The way he described it is that. So actually, this brings up another funny story.
Oh boy.
when he was working there, because he worked there for years.
Okay.
I didn't really know what he did. I just knew that he worked at the police academy, and so I was like,
Gotcha.
he kind of, oh yeah, like I kind of work in the armory and I like do whatever. I didn't really know. I was like super young. And so I was like, are you like a glorified janitor? Like, like I asked them this. I was like, I don't know what you do.
That's so
he
funny.
probably doesn't remember that, but I was like, because I don't know. Just the way he described his job, I was like, are you a janitor? No, but no, he basically worked in the armory, cleaned guns. His job was more or less to make the instructors look good.
Gotcha.
So he would like set up projectors, set up computers,
Okay.
clean the guns,
So kind of
maintain
a
the
technician.
guns. Yeah, basically, make sure that the cars were running well. He did the job of like 2 or 3 different people.
Gotcha.
What was the story I was going to tell? It was super interesting. Oh, I remember. So there was one time when they had like this new virtual reality training system put in,
Okay.
and it was to like help with like hostage situations, different scenarios.
Okay.
So there were these Russian cops that came by to like view what was going on, like see like a demonstration or something.
Okay.
So they went through a simulation of, and obviously when you're going through the simulation, like other people can like watch what's going on while they're being trained.
Okay.
Like monitors, that kind of thing. So the Russians were just watching, went through the hostage situation, and afterwards were like, "Hey, what did you guys think of our stuff, of our procedures?" And this is super funny, but one of the Russians was like, "Why didn't you just shoot through the hostage?"
Well then. Well,
because
then.
yeah, I guess the mentality there is like, if you didn't want to be part of the situation, you shouldn't have gotten captured to begin with.
Jeez.
It's like, why? And I'm sure that there's less people who take hostages because of that. It's brutish, but it probably works. Because you know that the cops are going to shoot through the hostage to get to you, so you don't take a hostage.
I suppose so.
I mean,
Oh man.
that kind of reminds me of like Anakin Skywalker. Like, well, if it works. You remember that scene?
Right.
You know, I don't remember during that scene. Did it play like an Imperial march? Like,
Oh jeez.
that would have been just perfect.
I also don't know.
If-
It's been too long.
I'll have to go back and like.
They're not exactly movies that I rewatch.
Right. Oh, I watch them all the time. Like, no, I have them on a flash drive actually. Because so I have on a flash drive.
Yeah.
I have the first 6 Star Wars movies
Okay.
and my resume.
Gotcha.
Because you never know when you're going to need your resume or the first 6 Star Wars movies. You never know.
I suppose you're right. So we got troll miners down here.
Oh, are they friendly?
We don't get to meet those ones. They're just
Oh.
in the background. And then we've got this koi pond over here,
Oh, okay.
which is you can splash around in, but it's not important.
Are you the same distance from the microphone that you've always been?
No, I haven't moved.
Okay, just making sure. So
There's a binge.
we did fix. We had we had a bit of an experience making sure the microphones were all good.
Yes.
Because it's been so long since we've done a recording session.
Yeah.
I just forgot how to do the setup. I mean, I still remembered how to do like very specific things, but like the general setup, I don't know. I just had trouble. So,
It's all right. Yeah, a little rusty.
are we in the mines of Moria right now?
We're in the minds of something.
Okay.
Activate those and go for a ride.
Da, comrade. Little brother, what are you doing? Just, it's like, oh, this is what you wanted me to do, right? No.
Not a lot of choices. Let's go. You got to make sure you let go of the right one
Oh.
so you don't kill the brother.
Oh, goodness.
So do not forget which trigger is which.
Yeah, that would just be the worst.
Yep, I've done it. And it doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now little
so-
brother has to open up these things, and big brother has to ride through them.
Oh.
Little brother needs to keep spinning this, or else it slams shut and crushes him.
Oh, goodness. So how does the... Oh, there's just a path up there. Okay.
Yes, he's going to continue on to the next one.
So, I know this is kind of dark, but
Uh-huh.
is the reason why the little brother couldn't save the mom because the big brother wasn't there to help him?
Honestly, there's probably some truth to that.
Because, I mean, it looks like they can only do things in teams, because this whole world is built around two people doing
Kind of.
things.
I don't know, man. It's hard to say.
You ever heard of the concept of... it's sort of a trope. They call it I think they call it like a 1-0.
Okay.
It's where, you know how like in media sometimes you have like a tall skinny guy and like a short fat guy?
Oh, yeah.
That's a 1-0.
Gotcha. Where you're filling the roles of being opposites to each other.
Basically, you know, like Jasper and Horace, or like
Penn and Teller.
Mario, Luigi, Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
You know, although I think Penn is
he's not.
taller.
Yeah.
Even so, that would still kind of fulfill it. Like a skinny guy and a fat guy, basically.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, it's just kind of, it's a trope.
Right, for sure. Yeah. For sure.
So, I don't know. It was, the reason I remember that is back when I was married, I was married to a Vietnamese girl. And I don't mention her very often, but one of her friends was just a terrible person.
Oh, really?
And we were talking about that trope. And I had a friend at the time who was kind of the 10. Like, I was kind of skinny back then.
Okay.
I was much skinnier. I mean, I was 100 pounds lighter in high school.
Right,
so,
right.
And back then I was maybe like 210.
That's when I first met you, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Because I remember vaguely when you first got together with her.
Yeah, and then...
So I remember about what you looked like. And yeah,
I was much more carefree back then, wasn't I? I was much...
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
That's so funny, because you and I became friends right before then. Mm-hmm. So you actually know how different I was.
I do, indeed.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So, but anyway, the story.
Yes.
So her friend was also Vietnamese, like one of the skinniest people in the world, basically.
Gotcha.
Like, I mean, the Vietnamese are already pretty skinny. I mean, it's just.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second to suspend your disbelief completely. Mm-hmm. This jump that they're about to make is literally physically impossible in every conceivable way.
Even on Ninja Warrior? Okay, yes. You are correct. You are correct, sir.
Such trash.
There were literally only 5 frames of animation.
That in particular drives me insane about this game. Everything else I love, but that's just no. Okay, you may continue.
Okay. So we were talking about this with my now ex-wife and her really terrible friend. And I had mentioned that, oh yeah, so like me and my friend, I mentioned another friend who was like shorter and who could have been like the 0 to my 1.
Right.
And without missing a beat, her friend was like, you wouldn't be a 1.
Ouch.
I was like, okay, sorry I'm not like Vietnamese and like naturally skinny like you. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Jeez. Like, I'm sorry that I'm like, 215.
Ridiculous.
6'2" and 2. I'm, jeez. No, so as far as I know, just the culture's different.
Yep.
So like over there, if there's a fat person in the street, like they have no problems just laughing at them in public. It's a different culture
for sure.
Although my ex-wife was kind of like from the north, so I don't know if it's different.
I don't know.
She had told me that like if she went to like a Vietnamese nail place or hair place or whatever, the dialect of Vietnamese that she speaks is very much, people would know she's from the north.
Gotcha.
So
almost
she'd get
like an accent.
So she'd get like a bad haircut basically, because like a lot of the people who own them are Southern Vietnamese.
Right.
So there's still a lot of animosity there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't mention my ex-wife much. It's a very painful part of my life.
I don't doubt that at all.
Oh, that's why the fungus guy is so sad, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
That's his lady friend or his mom, maybe his sister. I don't know. Oh, it's a jailer.
Please get the key for me.
Okay, is this a good place to stop? You think?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna maybe save the troll lady.
Gonna try.
Gonna give it a good college try.
Right.
So this is Frakbox.
It's TruBluBlur.
Have a great day.
Keep on running fast.
I almost went into like you like Soldier Boy, like anyway.